Hey Yankees fans, let's dive into the latest updates surrounding the team because there's a lot happening behind the scenes that is getting everyone talking. After missing out on Edward Cabrera, there has been a wave of frustration among fans who were hoping for a big move. But right now, it looks like Brian Cashman is quietly plotting some interesting strategies to strengthen the roster. The Yankees front office is far from inactive, and recent developments show that they are exploring multiple avenues to continue building a championship-caliber team that they believe can compete for the World Series in 2026. One of the names that has been making waves in discussions is Mackenzie Gore, a pitcher who has been on the radar of the Yankees for some time. Gore was once considered one of the top pitching prospects in baseball, and while he has faced challenges establishing himself in the majors, his potential remains undeniable. Last season, he posted a win-loss record that doesn't fully reflect his abilities, largely due to the struggles of the team he played for. His statistics reveal a pitcher capable of dominating with strikeouts and power, though control and consistency have been areas he's been working to improve. The Yankees have reportedly been in talks with the Nationals regarding his availability, showing that they are willing to explore opportunities to add talent with upside to their rotation. Beyond Gore, Freddie Peralta is another name generating interest. The Brewers have a strong understanding of his value, and while he remains with them for now, there is a growing sense that he could be available in the near future. Peralta brings a high level of skill to the mound, and if the Yankees were to acquire him, he could slot into a rotation that, when fully healthy, has the potential to be one of the most formidable in the league. With arms like Garrett Cole and Max Fried alongside new additions, the depth and versatility of the pitching staff would improve significantly. There is also discussion about using Luis He and Will Warren in creative ways, potentially blending bullpen depth with rotation options to maximize effectiveness and mitigate injury risks. Looking more closely at Mackenzie Gore's skill set, it's clear that he possesses tools that can make opposing hitters struggle. His slider and curveball generate significant swings and misses, and his overall ability to create difficult at-bats positions him as a high-upside target. The challenge has been translating that potential into consistent success over a full season, but with the guidance of experienced coaches and the right environment, the Yankees could help him realize his ceiling. Pitchers with Gore's profile often need stability and patience, and New York has the infrastructure to provide both. The development of a pitcher like him could have a lasting impact on the team's competitiveness, particularly as the roster continues to evolve. Meanwhile, Freddie Peralta represents a different type of acquisition opportunity. With a proven track record against American League opponents, he offers immediate contributions to the rotation. While contract considerations and trade costs remain factors, the Yankees are clearly considering all viable options to strengthen their pitching staff. Adding Peralta could create a situation where the team can strategically manage innings, health, and performance across the rotation, providing flexibility for both starters and relievers. This type of depth is critical when aiming for a championship, as it allows the team to adapt to injuries and maintain a high level of performance throughout a grueling season. The potential combination of Mackenzie Gore and Freddie Peralta would give the Yankees a diverse and dynamic rotation. Gore's upside and developing skill set, paired with Peralta's proven effectiveness, could create matchups that challenge every opponent. When paired with existing stars and rising talents, the roster begins to resemble a team built not just for regular season success, but for deep playoff runs. The balance between established veterans and emerging pitchers is exactly what organizations look for when planning for long-term dominance. New York's management appears to understand this balance and is actively maneuvering to position the team for sustained competitiveness. Beyond the immediate acquisitions, the Yankees are also evaluating prospects within their own system who could be leveraged in trades to acquire top-tier pitching. Names like Henry Lane and Chase Hampton have been mentioned as potential assets in trade discussions, with the goal of balancing short-term needs with long-term roster construction. These considerations are not just about filling immediate gaps, but about building a rotation and bullpen that can remain competitive for years to come. Every move seems calculated to maintain flexibility while strengthening the team in targeted areas, particularly in pitching depth, which remains a critical factor for sustained success. As discussions progress, it's clear that the Yankees' strategy involves both patience and precision. They are weighing potential trades, evaluating player fit, and considering how each move aligns with their championship goals. The pursuit of pitchers like Gore and Peralta signals a willingness to be aggressive, but also strategic, ensuring that each addition enhances the overall roster without compromising future flexibility. The front office's approach is methodical, recognizing the need to balance immediate impact with long-term growth. Fans are watching closely as each development unfolds, understanding that while some moves may take time, the end goal remains a team capable of contending at the highest level. Ultimately, these discussions highlight the Yankees' commitment to building a rotation that can dominate in 2026. By exploring high-upside prospects, proven performers, and internal assets, they are crafting a roster designed to handle the demands of a full season while positioning themselves for playoff success. The combination of talent, experience, and strategic foresight is shaping a pitching staff that could become a defining feature of the team's pursuit of another championship. With the trade market evolving and opportunities emerging, the Yankees appear ready to act decisively when the right moves present themselves, keeping fans engaged and hopeful about the team's future prospects. Continuing with the Yankees' pitching situation, it's important to note that the potential addition of Freddie Peralta could change the dynamics of the rotation in ways that go beyond simply improving the starting lineup. His ability to handle high-pressure situations and deliver consistent innings against tough opponents could allow the Yankees to experiment with different rotation strategies, including six-man rotations or strategically managing rest days for key pitchers. This flexibility is crucial, especially when considering the age and health concerns of veteran arms like Garrett Cole, who is coming off Tommy John surgery. Integrating Peralta into the mix provides both immediate firepower and long-term security, which is exactly what a team aiming for a championship needs. While the Yankees assess external acquisitions, internal development remains just as critical. Mackenzie Gore's growth under the guidance of experienced pitching coaches like Matt Blake could transform him into a reliable top-of-the-rotation starter. His ability to generate swings and misses with a devastating slider and curveball, combined with his fastball velocity, indicates that he has the raw tools to dominate. What has held him back has been consistency, control, and avoiding walks, but with the right support system, these issues are not insurmountable. The Yankees' track record in developing pitchers with similar profiles suggests that Gore could evolve into a game-changing asset over the next season or two. Beyond the pitching staff, the Yankees are balancing their trade strategies with an eye toward maintaining depth across all positions. Players like Luis He and Will Warren are being considered not only for their on-field contributions, but also for their value as potential trade assets. The team is weighing who can provide immediate performance versus who might be more valuable in a trade for a high-impact player. This kind of strategic planning reflects a front office that is thinking multiple steps ahead, ensuring that every move either strengthens the roster today or positions the team for success in the future. In terms of trade possibilities, there are several names in the Yankees system that could factor into negotiations. Prospects like Henry Lane, Chase Hampton, and even Elmer Rodriguez Cruz could be utilized in deals to bring in top-tier pitching, depending on how aggressive the front office wants to be. These prospects represent the future of the franchise, so any trade would need to be carefully evaluated to ensure it does not compromise long-term competitiveness. The Yankees appear to be taking a measured approach, understanding the delicate balance between immediate upgrades and sustaining a strong talent pipeline for the coming years. Looking at the broader picture, the Yankees' interest in pitchers like Mackenzie Gore and Freddie Peralta demonstrates a commitment to building a rotation that can dominate not just in the regular season, but deep into the playoffs. The combination of high-upside talent and proven performers could give the team a depth and versatility that is unmatched across the league. This approach also allows for creative roster management, such as adjusting bullpen roles, experimenting with starting rotation schedules, and strategically deploying pitchers in high-leverage situations. Every potential move is being evaluated with the ultimate goal of creating a pitching staff that is both deep and reliable, capable of carrying the team through a grueling season and into postseason success. The Yankees' careful consideration of player fit and trade value reflects an organization that is methodical in its decision-making. They are assessing the impact of every acquisition not only on the field, but also in terms of team chemistry and long-term roster stability. Adding Peralta or Gore is not just about statistics. It's about how these players integrate with the current roster, complement the strengths of existing pitchers, and enhance the overall strategy for 2026. The front office is clearly aware that the margin for error is slim at the top of the league, and they are planning accordingly. Fan reaction and anticipation have been high as news of these potential moves circulates. The excitement surrounding Mackenzie Gore's potential development and Freddie Peralta's proven abilities has created a sense of optimism that the Yankees could be on the verge of assembling one of the strongest rotations in the majors. Every discussion, rumor, and report is being analyzed closely by fans, who are eager to see how the front office will translate these plans into concrete action. The combination of strategy, player evaluation, and market awareness is shaping a team that is not only reactive to current needs, but proactive in creating future success. As the Yankees navigate the trade market, they're also mindful of budget considerations, contract terms, and the timing of free agency. Freddie Peralta, with only a year remaining on his deal, presents a window of opportunity where the cost may be manageable relative to his impact. Similarly, Mackenzie Gore represents a low-risk, high-reward investment in potential. These factors create a dynamic environment where calculated decisions can yield significant rewards. The front office appears prepared to leverage all available resources, blending player development with strategic acquisitions to construct a rotation capable of sustaining championship-level performance. The depth of planning and foresight extends beyond just the pitching staff. The Yankees are assessing the potential for multi-year impacts on the roster, ensuring that acquisitions today do not hinder flexibility tomorrow. This long-term perspective is critical for a franchise that seeks sustained success rather than short-term flashes. By combining analytical evaluations, scouting insights, and strategic trade planning, the Yankees are building a framework for continuous competitiveness. Fans are watching closely, knowing that every decision could be pivotal in shaping the team's trajectory for the next several seasons. Ultimately, the ongoing discussions around Mackenzie Gore, Freddie Peralta, and other potential acquisitions illustrate a front office that is actively pursuing a strategy of calculated improvement. The Yankees are positioning themselves to be aggressive when opportunities arise, while maintaining the ability to adapt and pivot as the market evolves. Every potential move is part of a larger plan to strengthen the pitching staff, optimize player utilization, and enhance overall roster flexibility. With a combination of talent, strategy, and patience, the Yankees are aiming to construct a team that is capable of not just competing, but thriving in 2026, ensuring that fans have plenty to be excited about as the next season approaches. But before we continue, please remember to join our channel and give this video a like. Your support allows us to keep bringing you the latest news about the New York Yankees. Feel free to share your thoughts on the news in the comments. Whispers are swirling through the Bronx, and they all point to one name, Mason Miller. The Yankees, seemingly desperate to inject some firepower into their bullpen, may have just stumbled upon what could be a game-changing addition. Known around the league for a fastball that seems to defy the radar gun, Miller has been turning heads as the pitcher with one of the fastest arms in baseball. Scouts have long speculated about his potential, but if the Yankees are truly in discussions or already closing a deal, it could signal a bold new strategy for a team always chasing dominance. Imagine Miller stepping onto the mound in Yankee Stadium, the roar of the crowd swelling as his fastball rockets toward the plate. It's not just speed, it's the intimidation factor. Hitters know they're up against a man who can throw in a range that few can even track comfortably. And the Yankees, historically unafraid to take risks on pitchers with electric arms, might be banking on Miller's raw velocity to change the late-game equation. Rumors suggest that the front office sees him not just as another arm, but as a potential closer, or at the very least, a high-leverage weapon capable of altering the rhythm of any game. Sources hint that Miller's arrival could ripple through the roster, pushing other relievers into different roles and forcing the Yankees to rethink their bullpen hierarchy. Speculation aside, the excitement among fans is palpable. Social media is buzzing with clips of his fastest pitches, analysts debating his mechanics, and every Yankee supporter imagining a stretch of games where the ninth inning suddenly feels like untouchable territory. Could this be the season the Yankees finally solidify their bullpen with a name that instantly commands respect? Only time will tell, but if the rumors hold any weight, Mason Miller is about to become the most talked about arm in New York, maybe even the entire league. One thing is certain, the Yankees' late innings just got a lot more interesting. That's it for this update. If you enjoyed the video and want to keep receiving exclusive news about the New York Yankees, please subscribe to our channel and give us a like. We always appreciate your comments and opinions. See you in the next video.